Hi, my name is Trisha Blosser, and I work in development at Eastern Mennonite School. And we just want to take a moment to thank everyone for being involved in our Flames Strong effort, whether that's been sharing the school spirit or supporting our COVID aid fund. There's still an opportunity to be a part of that, and there's still a need, especially as we look to the fall. I do have some guests with us today that were involved in that. So I wanted to take a moment to ask them a few questions and hear from them. So my first question, just thinking about the challenging times we're in right now, what is something that causes you concern during this time?
I will offer some advice on that. I am Teresa Anders. I am a board member, and I have raised 3 children who graduated from EMS. I think one of the things that causes me concern is where we're focusing on. Are we focusing on the past? Does that mean we're stuck in the past and thinking of when we can return to what we've already had, that we will be happier, that we'll be content again when we could go back to all of our sports and our entertainment? Or do we want to rush ahead into the future and just kind of forget about this rough time and just get back to what we were used to doing? But I want us to challenge us that we need to be in the moment, that we don't look to the past, we don't rush to the future, but we have this time right now in this unusual time. And I really recommend that we lean into and rely on our faith and our unchanging God, that He will open our hearts and our minds to new ways of doing life, and that it has a potential for being impacting the world in a greater way. So that would be what my concern is, that we're in a time where we can be in the moment and not rush away from it.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing. It's good to hear that perspective. So the follow-up to that question, again, thinking about the challenging times we're in right now, is what gives you hope? And as you look at the school and where we're at, what gives you hope for the future?
I'd say for me, my name is Elijah Powell. I graduated in 2017, and this semester I've been in an internship as part of my degree program at RIT. So just a little bit about me. And yeah, I'd say it's definitely easy to worry right now about friends or family getting sick, or about the medical system, or economic collapse even. But when I look at EMS, I am hopeful because EMS points us to our true hope in Christ, and He is our true anchor during this time. We know that in all things, God works for the good of those who love Him, and I just see EMS, broadcasting that to the community and to everyone surrounding it.
Okay, thank you. And then as we think about the aid fund particularly, and those funds went to support families in need of tuition assistance who've been impacted by the pandemic, and keep our schools strong. What drew you to support that specific program?
I'll say it. I'm Luga Sampson. I am a middle schooler at EMS in 7th grade. Both of my parents have jobs that they're still able to work at right now, so we're able to buy food and what we need. And some people, 25% of Americans don't have any jobs, and yeah, they can't. So every 1 in 4 or 6 families are not making any money right now. So I felt kind of bad, and so I decided to donate a little bit to help.
Yeah, and thank you so much for helping. It's really one thing I love doing is just celebrating people that are willing to give and really make the world a better place and see that need and step into it. So thank you for doing that. Okay, and then just in closing, a final question: why you support the school? Why you support Eastern Mennonite School?
Well, we both grew up in the Mennonite community, And our names are Stan and Susan Godshaw.
Right.
And we have a granddaughter at Eastern Mennonite High School and are very happy to support the school because our granddaughter is there and because we and our children and several of our grandchildren have also attended Christian schools.
And we've had very good experiences. I spent 16 years in Mennonite schools and was there when Christopher Dock began in Souderton, Dock Mennonite Academy. So I feel very close to the Christian Mennonite school system. And coming down here to Harrisonburg 3 years ago, it was nice to connect again with a Mennonite school. And actually, my older sister graduated from EMS many years ago.
We'd also like to commend students at EMS and faculty and staff and parents who have hung in there for these months in the closing of this school year with online education and missing so many activities with the e-term for older students, and think especially of high school seniors with the losses they've experienced in their senior year. And just want to commend you for continuing on, giving it your best effort and trusting God to provide not only now, but also for the future.
Okay, thank you. I want to thank you all for sharing. I know our students and teachers and faculty and staff will be happy to hear from you these words of encouragement. So thank you so much for being a part of our school community, and we appreciate your time.